Welcome to 180 Drums. Josh Manuel's in the house. He's tearing stuff up. Debris is falling from the ceilings. He's just slaying it. Man, what are you teaching us today?
Cool. Some really basic double pedal like exercises and stuff for basically limb independence and just getting your less dominant foot where it needs to be, and as well as working on speed, really, which is something I struggle with. So.
Look at this. See, what I think is so cool, man, is that when we were talking, like, even on the way driving here, you were like, man, it's like double pedal speed is a little bit of a weak spot for me.
Definitely.
But I think that's so cool that you're honest and open about it because, man, like the best drummers I know, which are all the guys that have come in here and taught lessons, everybody's got a weak spot, man.
Of course, yeah.
I have tons of weak spots. I've seen everybody have weak spots, so... thanks for being honest, man.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, bro.
That's the best way to get better, man, is just admit what you suck at.
100%. But you're still teaching us because you've still got a great... So, like, when he says that he sucks at it, I think that's a little comical because I actually think you're awesome at it, dude. But it's an area that, relative to the rest of your playing, you want to continue to improve, right?
And I've just never been that guy that's like, just like insane sixteenths. So that's definitely something I work on is like... consistency between both feet, because our music has a lot of patterns, which are great. But I like I said, I don't very rarely am I just doing straight sixteenths.
Right.
So yeah, that's definitely something that I've struggled with and do struggle with, which is why I have so many exercises, because it's something that I do daily. Is just trying to catch my feet up.
I actually want to say that to you earlier, and I'm glad we're saying it now, is that I actually love that you're teaching the double pedal stuff the most. And something that I said to Josh was, I was like, man, I really want you to focus on teaching a lot of this, because since it's a weak spot, you probably have the best practice exercises.
Yeah, honestly.
Whereas people that are really good at it, and maybe it's come naturally or they forget about it, they start to lose that sense of being in touch with developing it. So walk us through, man. What are you teaching us today?
Cool. It's really simple. It's just basically sixteenths on your kick. And then you're isolating both feet in between playing sixteenths.
You say really simple, but it's a good exercise, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, it theoretically
simple.
is very simple. Yeah.
Simple in theory. I like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Take it away.
Cool. So...
Very cool.
Yep.
So the right foot and the left foot are doing the exact same thing the whole exercise.
Exactly.
You're just removing one of them at a time.
You're just isolating, yeah.
Cool. Okay. Now let's do this. So we're playing eighth notes, or you could count them as sixteenths. One E and a, two E and a, right? And they are sixteenths, and your right hand's playing eighth notes.
Exactly.
Right. You're so patient there with me. You smiled.
That's literally the only thing you said all day that made sense to me. So I was like, yes.
No. Okay, so we got that happening, and then so just play that groove first. Just play just the first part of the groove. So
okay.
if you think of it like three sections.
Yeah. Cool, yeah. Okay, got you.
Got you.
So here it is.
Second part.
Cool. So
right foot.
Isolating the right foot is just...
That already is going to be a great exercise.
Yeah.
Just sitting there practicing that. Left foot?
Yeah, and this is the hard one, because obviously your left foot is way less comfortable doing this, and especially less comfortable playing upbeats.
Absolutely.
So...
So this is certainly the part where, for you guys, I would say spend a little bit of time to sit and make sure that this part feels comfortable, because if there's any area you're going to get stumped during this exercise, it's going to be this part.
Yep,
so
100%.
Go really slow, take your time, make sure that you understand this first, and then from there kind of build out the exercise. So do you want to slow that down for us just a little bit more for a bar, just so they can hear that again?
Yeah, just the left foot?
Yeah,
cool.
and explain, do you know where it's going? It's... For anyone that's watching and is trying to understand where he's playing that, it's literally between every hi-hat stroke. So it's on all the...
Yeah, basically
one
the
E
upbeats.
and, it's on all the E's and A's. One E and a, two E and a, three E and a, four.
Which, like I said, feels very unnatural for your left foot.
Especially on your left foot, yeah.
Which is good, because, you want to make yourself really uncomfortable to strengthen,
Love it.
Cool.
Take it away.
So...
Perfect, man. That's a fantastic exercise. Okay, now you also, I'm gonna put you on the spot here. You also were like just messing around, like, oh, let's see if I can play that on my left foot, and you totally could play it. Is that something you practiced?
It, yeah. Leading left foot is super important. Like I know Matt Greiner from ABR, like he plays like parts pretty much however he'd like because he can lead left-footed as well as right, which is sick. And I know like, Travis Orban's the same way. And we like in our music we have we have choruses that you won't necessarily lead left-footed, but you'll have to do pickups where you're starting left-footed, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you're going to lead it, it's going to be 16 notes, and you want to start in the it's got to be your left foot.
Exactly. Yeah. And you don't want to have to, like, start, even though, you know, it would normally be on your left foot, but just because you're starting at that place, you feel like you should start with your right. So being able to lead left-footed is really important for, like, just simple, you know, double bass, like, rhythms, basically. It'll free you up big time, so you're not like so dependent on your right foot to start certain phrases and all that.
I agree, and I agree big time because we did an article for Drum Magazine, and the title is Your Left Hand Sucks, and a big part of that was talking about the fact that whichever is your weaker hand, when you allow it to be the leader, it's almost like people. When you allow a person to take the lead on something, they kind of rise to the occasion. Yep. I find that's the case with your weaker left foot or your left hand or whatever it is you got going on. Definitely. Giving it the leadership role is like perplexing how fast it grows, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because how did you get your right foot and your right hand as good as they are?
Now, it sounds the same, but demonstrate this to us, man.
Cool. So, basically, just do the same thing, back and forth?
Yeah.
Cool.
Left.
So... Yeah.
Cool. And now show us this. If you were to lead this whole 3 exercises all with your left foot.
All right.
Yeah, guys.
All right. It's been a minute, so cut me some slack. So, you know, same exact thing, just everything leading left-footed. So. There you go.
Dude, amazing. Okay, yeah, and that would be tough to lead that with the left. I'm going to myself go practice that because it's a great exercise. Cool. So cool, man. That's awesome. Do you want to play us out on that one?
Sure, man.
Awesome.
Some more double bass stuff.
Actually, you know what? Before you do, bonus content for you guys. Let's talk right now. Let's just talk quickly because we have another lesson where we talk all about foot technique.
Yep.
But really quickly, just walk us through why you play heel up again for anyone that didn't watch that.
Honestly, it's the way, you know, I'm a tall dude. I'm like 6'1". I sit pretty high, so heel up just made the most sense. I never was like big into triggers. I'm not someone who thinks like, oh, it's cheating, because like everybody has their own thing. But like for me, the most efficient way to play was just pummel.
Right.
And that the way I could do that most efficiently while conserving energy was just playing heel up.
Right. Just using the weight of your leg to kind of drive the beater.
Exactly.
Totally, man.
For sure.
Okay, awesome. Play us out, man.
Cool, dude.